Hey everyone, it's Travel Dad Steve coming to you for Travel Dad's Playbook. Today we're taking a look at our Orlando vacation from June and specifically the Discovery Cove experience. Discovery Cove is part of the SeaWorld Park's attractions, which includes SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, and Aquatica, the water park. Now, Discovery Cove is a very different sort of theme park or amusement park. There's no rides, and in a lot of ways, Discovery Cove feels like a vacation from your Orlando vacation. When most people think about an Orlando vacation, they think about lines and rushing around and getting tickets and getting fast lane and how long is it going to be till we get food and just general chaos and oftentimes stress. And the nice thing about Discovery Cove is none of that exists at this park. Discovery Cove is a different kind of theme park. It does have a high ticket price, usually of around $140 to $160 per person, but the experience is totally unique, and that's what they specialize in. Discovery Cove is slow, it's more relaxing, you don't have to worry about the food, the drink, or even the activities because it's an all-inclusive property, which makes it really feel luxurious. So is Discovery Cove worth the money and worth sacrificing a day of your Orlando trip? Well, let's jump in and find out. As mentioned, Discovery Cove is an all-inclusive park, day park that is. So parking's included, food is included, drinks are included, sunscreen's included, towels are included, all of the gear to snorkel is included, and that really makes it feel less stressful. Once you're in the park, you just don't have to think about any of those other items. Is the food amazing five-star dining? Not necessarily, but breakfast was fine. It was eggs, sausage, bacon, pastries, good coffee. Lunch was chicken entrees, sandwiches, wraps. They had a grill, so there was hot dogs and hamburgers, and really just, enjoyable park food. Throughout the day, you get flatbread pizzas and snacks and cookies and things like that. And of course, they have slushy machines, which the kids love. Located throughout the whole park are these little break stations, and for our kids, it didn't get much better than unlimited slushies at any point of the day. So now you've set the stage for Discovery Cove. You don't have to worry about any of the items previously mentioned. It's just taken care of. But what about the attractions? Well, Discovery Cove is made up of three specific areas. When you first come in, you enter in through the Lazy River area, then you pass through the Dolphin Experience area, and then finally at the other end of the park is the snorkeling and saltwater area. All three offer really amazing, unique experiences, and we're going to take a look at each one and talk about the highlights of them. The first experience we did was the snorkeling experience. I love to snorkel. I love swimming with fish, whether it's at Discovery Cove, Mexico, Bermuda, wherever that might be. It's just a lot of fun and it's something I've grown up with. So I was excited to have my kids get to do it for their first time with the fish. So we got our wetsuits, snorkeling gear, and jumped right in. And the fish were there, the water was clear, and it was a lot of fun. But truth be told, it was more crowded than I had expected it to be. There wasn't a wait necessarily, but you certainly didn't feel like you were snorkeling on your own off a remote, beautiful island. But that being said, there were lifeguards, a lot of protection, and the kids did get to experience it in a very safe environment. The saltwater snorkeling area does offer a couple other unique experiences. For example, you can use the snuba, which is really cool. That's where they put a mask over your head that has an oxygen tube to it. There is additional cost to it. We didn't participate, but if you wanted to walk along the bottom around the fish, that's one way to do it, again, in a safe environment. They also offer a shark experience. So when you are snorkeling in the area, there is a thick glass pane, and on the other side of that pane are sharks. So it's fun to be safe, to be close to them, but not to be with them. However, if you wanted to get in the water with the sharks, that's also an option. Overall, I'd say the snorkeling area is Travel Dad Steve's favorite. I just love interacting with aquatic life. However, the water is colder than the other areas of the park, and my kids, while they had fun with it, were ready to move on after about 30 or 40 minutes. Discovery Cove, on all their advertising, marketing, almost what they're known for is the dolphin experience. The ironic piece of it is the dolphin experience is not included with the ticket. So it's about another $50 per person to get to do the dolphin experience. You can purchase it before you get to the park or when you come into the park. And they'll give you a time to come to the dolphin area and participate in engaging with a specific dolphin and a trainer, learning the dolphin's name, and ultimately getting to ride on a dolphin. So we did the dolphin experience, and my kids did love it. And my wife, who loves dolphins, of course, had a wonderful time. We got to do a dolphin ride. We spent about 30 minutes with us and about 5 other people in each group, and did get to get close and personal with an animal that you wouldn't otherwise ever really get to spend time with. So, would I recommend doing the dolphin experience? I'd say if it's your first time or you've never done a dolphin experience on any other trips, you should do it. They do a great job with it. It's organized, it's safe, and it's comprehensive. But I'll tell you, if I go back to Discovery Cove again, I probably won't buy it again because I feel like I have had a great experience with it, but I'd rather go snorkeling or hang out in their lazy river, and more to come on that. I think if you ask my kids what their favorite thing was, thinking it was probably the dolphins, well, the first thing you probably hear is the unlimited slushies. And then the next thing is the lazy river. And the lazy river at Discovery Cove is ranked pretty consistently as one of the most epic lazy rivers in the country, if not in the world. The lazy river is epic. And one of the great parts about it is that it has different elements to it. So you get in the river with your family and you're just floating casually, enjoying it, and then you go under a waterfall or you go into a cave. And there's actually even different tributaries. So you can go left and go and explore Monkey Island, or you can go right into a little grotto and have an underground otter experience with different fish swimming. You can even stop in the middle of the ride or the middle of the river and enter an aviary. And in this aviary, of course, there's food to feed the birds, and these birds will land on your hand and you get to interact with them. No charge for any of this. But it's not just a ride down the river. It's what you want it to be. It can be regular lazy river, it can be choose your own adventure, birds, otters, monkeys, or any of the parts in between. And of course, it's just easy. Being just easy is what makes Discovery Cove different. Are there other people there? Of course. Are there some crowded areas? Really only in the snorkeling part. But ultimately, nobody's rushing, people are moving at a casual pace, and everybody is just enjoying themselves. Discovery Cove does cap the amount of occupancy each day at the park in order to protect the Discovery Cove experience, which I think is a really important component, because that is something that you don't necessarily see at SeaWorld, Universal, or Disney. Those parks can get shoulder to shoulder crowded and they'll still be letting people in. Whereas Discovery Cove, that's not the case. As I mentioned, Discovery Cove has an aviary, and the aviary is not something to miss. It was very impactful to my youngest son, who got to feed birds, walk around, see lots of different kinds of birds, and it was just part of the lazy river experience. So it's really important to know that while there might only be 3 main areas of Discovery Cove, the lazy river, the dolphins, and the snorkeling, there's no shortage of experience to have. One of the surprising things about Discovery Cove is while it does feel like it has a big ticket price at $150 a person for a single day pass, the reality is that the food is included, the drink is included, and the fact that it's not absolutely crowded and crazy really gives that nice vacation from a park vacation feel while you're in Orlando. So would I recommend doing Discovery Cove? Absolutely. Would I recommend doing Discovery Cove instead of doing any Disney, instead of doing any Universal? I don't think so. But I think if you're staying there for a number of days and you're looking for a break from the parks, Discovery Cove could be exactly the park you're looking for.